There's a ranking factor that affects how difficult it is to rank for a keyword that nobody talks about at all. And that's basically how much of a name a company has got. Because if you're looking at a keyword and ahref says it's got a keyword difficulty of 5, the company that's ranking number 1 for that may not have a bunch of links built to that page, and they may not have their on-page SEO really well done, but they may be an established brand. So let's use Argos, for example, who are a big company in the UK. So if the keyword difficulty is 5 but Argos are ranking number 1 for it, there is a good chance you can outrank them. But you have to bear in mind that if your company that you're trying to outrank them don't have that brand, they don't have that authority, people knowing who they are, it's going to be a lot more difficult than it might look on the surface. And that's for two reasons. Number one, well, both of them are kind of like click-through rate, because the first one is people are more likely to click on the result that they recognize. So if you're, ABC company and nobody's ever heard of you before, or the majority of people that look haven't heard of you before, and you're trying to rank for this keyword and they've got the option between clicking on you, someone they don't know and trust, or Argos, someone they do know and trust, a lot of people are going to go ahead and click on Argos. Although the first position will get the majority of the clicks, the first position is influenced by how many people click on it. So that's why people do things like click-through rate manipulation, where they'll use bots to click on a listing, so it sends a signal to Google that a lot of people are clicking on that thing, even when it's actually just bots doing it. So you've got to bear in mind that you're going to have to battle against that, and so your title tag and your meta description has to be a lot more compelling than Argos's one is. So that's the first reason. You've got to bear in mind that they will get the click-through rate based off the fact that people already know and trust them. And then the second thing is that you've got to bear in mind is Google uses branded search as a ranking factor, and it's another one people don't talk about a lot, but something I see consistently is it's so much easier to rank for keywords relating to your industry if a lot of people search for your brand name. I've seen this with quite a few clients now, where sometimes it's really easy to do SEO, sometimes it's really hard, and I've always found it's a lot harder when they don't get the branded search. And so what you need to do, the way that you get around this, is that you actually make campaigns and tell people to search for your company. So if you live in the Kent area, you may have heard my voice on YouTube ads where I say search for a particular company name, Black Friday. Okay, and this went really well because in Search Console, looking back at the past 16 months, it got the most branded searches on Black Friday because I ran this ad that was talking about how we had this Black Friday sale, and then I said search company name Black Friday in Google to get exclusive access to our deals before anybody else, and that's how the ad went. And on Black Friday, you got, and the days leading up to it, you got a bunch of people searching for this company name, and then Black Friday, so we've got a load of branded search. So you can influence it, and sometimes you see big companies do this as well. I've got a bunch of clippings that I keep in a file from newspaper ads that I've seen where they'll run newspaper ads, and the call to action won't be call us to get a free quote, or send your details here and we'll send you a free whatever. The call to action oftentimes now is search for and then their brand name, because they understand, these big companies understand, that a branded search is also something that plays into your overall rankings for all of the keywords throughout your industry. So there's a way that you can go about solving it, and that is to increase the amount of branded search. But also you've got to bear in mind that there is this hidden ranking factor, which is kind of like people's own perception of the companies that they're looking at. So the bottom line is, if you want to rank high in Google, you can't avoid the fact that you've got to get more attention, as well as also doing the on-site, off-site SEO stuff.